Let's be honest, you're probably booking flights the way most people do. You pick a dream destination, lock in the exact dates, and then just accept whatever insane price the airlines spit out. You know that sinking feeling, knowing you're getting ripped off before the vacation even started. That feeling is the worst. But what if you could change that? What if you had the airline secrets to consistently save hundreds, sometimes even thousands, on your flights? Can completely change how you travel, making budget travel a reality. In this travel video, you'll learn 5 secrets that are some of the best travel hacks out there. These aren't the generic travel tips you've heard a million times. These are the simple, powerful strategies that actually work. After this, your odds of finding a great flight deal are going to skyrocket, and you'll know how to find cheap flights every time. And hey, if you want more ways to travel smarter as a couple, including more travel essentials, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Secret number 1. Stop picking a destination, start picking a price. Your number 1 most life-changing tip is this. Flip your entire trip planning process on its head. Most people start by asking, where should we go? You need to start by asking, where are the deals? This is the let the map decide hack. The biggest thing to understand about airlines is that their pricing is all about demand, not distance. A flight to a super popular city 500 miles away can easily cost double a flight to a hidden gem 2,000 miles away. You just have to follow the travel deals. The key is using the Explore feature on flight search engines, and a perfect tool for this is Google Flights. It's so simple. Instead of typing in a specific destination, you just put in your home airport and leave the destination blank, or type in something huge like Europe or South America. Here's where the magic happens. You select flexible dates, like a week in October, and boom, a map pops up showing you cheap flights and airline tickets to cities all over the world. You might see Paris is $1,200, but hey, look at that, Lisbon is only $550. Or a flight to Chicago is $400, but Denver is just $180. This tool is a game changer because it instantly shows you where the prices are low. You can discover amazing places you never would have even considered, all because you saw a flight deal that was too good to pass up. It turns planning a trip from a chore into a game. For a couple, it's the perfect way to break out of a routine and discover a new corner of the world together, all while enjoying true budget travel. Secret number 2. Let the deals come to you. Alright, flight hack number 2 is all about timing, but probably not how you think. Forget those myths like, book on a Tuesday at 1 a.m. in incognito mode. That's just not how it works anymore. Airline prices are run by super smart algorithms that change prices constantly. The real secret is to make those algorithms work for you. Stop manually checking prices every single day. It's exhausting, it will drive you crazy, and you'll almost definitely miss the best deal. Instead, you need to set up flight price alerts. Once you find a route you're interested in, maybe from using the Explore map in the first secret, you track it. On Google Flights, Kayak, or basically any search site, you look up your flight and then just click the little Track Prices button. That's it. Now, they do the work for you, sending you an email the second the price drops. You can do this for a few dream trips at once. When you get an email that prices to Rome just dropped by $300, that's your green light to book. So when should you look to book? The data shows a pretty clear pattern. For domestic flights, the sweet spot is usually 1 to 3 months out. For international trips, you need to look much earlier. The best deals are often found anywhere from 2 to 8 months in advance. And believe it or not, the day you actually click buy can matter. Research consistently shows that booking on a Sunday can lead to some solid savings on cheap airfare. When you set alerts and keep those windows in mind, you take the guesswork out of how to book cheapest flight tickets. You just wait for the price to hit a low, get the notification, and book with confidence. Secret number 3. The divide and conquer booking method. This next one feels like you're outsmarting the system, and it's one of the best cheap flight booking tricks for couples. Secret number 3. When you search for flights, always search for one passenger at a time, even when you're booking for two. It sounds wrong, but here's why it works. Airlines group their seats into different price levels, or fare classes. There might be a few ultra-cheap seats for $150, a bigger block of seats for $200, and then more for $250. Now, let's say there is only one seat left in that cheapest $150 group. If you search for two tickets at once, the airline's website will see it can't sell you two tickets at that lowest price. So, it will skip right over that single cheap seat and show you the price for two seats in the next level up. It will quote you $200 for both tickets, for a total of $400. But if you search for just one person, it will find that last cheap seat for $150. You book it. Then, you immediately do a new search and book the second ticket, which will now be at the $200 price. Your total? $350. You just saved $50 with two simple searches. On international or last-minute flights, this trick can save you hundreds. Yes, there's a tiny risk the price of the second seat could change in the minute it takes to book the first, but it rarely happens. You can still pick seats next to each other during checkout. This is one of the best-kept airline secrets for anyone traveling as a pair. Secret number 4, get creative with your route. Secret number 4 is all about thinking like a travel hacker, not a tourist. This travel guide essential reminds you that the most obvious, direct route is almost always the most expensive one. To save real money on flights, you have to get strategic with your airports and your connections. First, airports. A big mistake is only searching from the airport down the street. You should always check flights from every airport within a 3-hour drive. Seriously. Sometimes, driving an extra 90 minutes to a bigger airport can save $300 or $400 per person. For a couple, that's up to an $800 savings. That's a drive worth making. Next, get creative with connecting flights, especially for international travel. Let's say you want to fly from Chicago to Santorini. A direct booking will cost a fortune, but a flight from Chicago to a major European hub like Dublin or London might be shockingly cheap. You can book that cheaper flight and then book a separate ticket on a European budget airline for the short hop over to Greece. This self-connect trick takes more planning, but it can easily cut your total flight cost in half. And finally, learn to love the long layover. Instead of a pain, see it as a free bonus trip. Some airlines actively encourage this with free multi-day stopover programs. This means you could book a flight from New York to Paris, spend 3 full days exploring another country on the way, and pay nothing extra in airfare. As a couple, it's an amazing way to squeeze 2 vacations into one trip. Secret number 5, use a digital disguise. Your 5th and final secret is a bit more advanced, but it's a powerful one. This cheap flight hack is to use a VPN or a virtual private network when you search for flights. It's one of those tech gadgets that can be a game changer for a digital nomad or any savvy traveler. Here's the deal. Airline websites know where you are based on your computer's IP address and sometimes show different prices to people in different countries. It's called price discrimination, and it means fares can be way cheaper if the website thinks you're buying from a lower-income country or the airline's home country. A VPN lets you digitally mask your location. You can make it look like you're browsing from Mexico or India or Turkey. By changing your virtual location, you can sometimes unlock lower fares that someone in the US or UK would never see. Now, this isn't a magic wand, it doesn't work every single time. But it can work, especially with international airlines. The best way to do it is to search for your flight normally first to get a baseline price. Then, fire up your VPN, clear your browser's cookies, and start switching your server location to different countries to see if the price changes. Takes extra effort for sure, but it's the kind of pro-level hack that can lead to surprising savings, and it's the final check to perform to make sure you're not leaving any money on the table. So, there you have it, the top 5 secrets for cheap flight booking as a couple. Let's do a quick recap. 1. Let the deals decide your destination using an Explore map. 2. Set price alerts so you don't have to search manually. 3. Search for one ticket at a time, even when booking for two. 4. Get creative with nearby airports and self-connecting flights. 5. Use a VPN to check for regional price differences. Every dollar you save on the flight is a dollar you can spend on the actual trip, on a nicer hotel, an incredible meal, or an experience you'll remember forever. Learning how to find cheap flights will let you travel more than you ever dreamed possible and truly save money on flights. Now it's your turn. What's the best flight deal you've ever scored? Drop it in the comments below. And finally, for more travel tips and budget travel tips just for couples, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.